Hey guys, Randall here from OddsJam, back with you to give you some anytime touchdown scores in a parlay like I did last week. We came up short by one guy in one of them. And, like I said, these are just a lot of fun week in and week out. I wouldn't suggest putting a lot of money on these. Basically, if you would go to the gas station on a Sunday morning and buy a lottery ticket, that's the way I kind of look at these. So, I'm going to go over these parlays that I put together this week. I decided to switch one up here, a little bit different than what I did last week, and I'll show you that one here in just a second. But stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you have a chance to win 50 bucks. So I'll go over that at the end of the video. But the first one, 4-leg parlay. I've got 3 running backs and a quarterback. James Robinson, Jacksonville. That's the London game. Anytime touchdown scorer. Darrell Henderson taking on the Giants. Ezekiel Elliott taking on the Patriots. And then Kyler Murray to score a touchdown against the Browns. It's expected to be windy in this game tomorrow for Arizona and Cleveland. And Kyler actually had a stretch of 3 straight games where he had a rushing touchdown. So I like the value there. Again, $5 here to win 69. Moving on down to the next one, you've got a 4-leg parlay here. Went ahead and did all the receivers in this one that fit my fantasy model. Michale Pittman Jr. For the Colts, DJ Moore for the Panthers, Courtland Sutton for the Broncos, who had a monster game last week against the Steelers, and then Chase Claypool for the Steelers, who had a good game last week against the Broncos. So those are my 8 guys that I expect to have big games. Hopefully, score a touchdown. At some point in those games, and we can have a nice payday. This receiver one down here is 5 to win 216. So as I've said in last week's video, these wide receiver props or anytime touchdown scorer props, whether it be wide receiver, running back, tight end, quarterback, these are just for fun. And I have a model that produces data for certain players to have big games each week, and also have a chance to score a touchdown. So those are the 2 separate parlays there. And then I went ahead and put one together with all of these guys, an 8-leg parlay. Last week, if you remember, I did them all to score a touchdown. This week, I decided to do things a little bit differently. I went ahead and just did the rushing yards or receiving yards, depending on what their position is. So James Robinson over 70, Darrell Henderson over 70, DJ Moore over 79.5. Receiving, Michale Pittman over 60, Kyler Murray over 27.5 rushing. I think that, like I said, the wind will play a factor. He should definitely rush for that. Courtland Sutton over 60, Zeke over 80, and then Chase Claypool over 60. Again, just did $5 on this one. 5 to win 526. So, hopefully as the NFL season goes on, we can get lucky and hit one of these parlays. Like I said, they're basically like playing lottery tickets, so I would not get carried away. But those are the 3 parlays I like this week. For the fantasy side of things, or the player prop side of things, I guess, if you will. 7-leg parlay here that I did just for fun. Jags plus 7.5, Colts minus 6.5, Bears plus 14.5, Chiefs money line, Panthers plus 7.5, Lions plus 3.5, and then New England plus 10.5. Just threw another 5 on that. Like I said, I'm not a big proponent of parlays. I think that it's an easy way to burn money. A lot of people try to hit these and get rich, and the reality is that that's not going to happen. So the odds aren't in your favor, but if you want to have a little bit of fun, there's a 7-teamer if you want to put that together. So as I said earlier in the video, I was going to tell you how you had a chance to win some money. So if you hop on over to Twitter after you watch this video is going to be posted on Twitter at Sharp Betting OJ, And basically, if one of these parlays hits that I've gone over, whether it be player prop, anytime touchdown, um, score, and then the receiving yards, if any of these hit, and I'll even throw in this 7 leg, if one of these hits, I will give $50 away to anyone who retweets the YouTube video that is posted on the Sharp Betting Twitter. Again, that's at Sharp Betting OJ. So be sure after you watch this, head over there, give it a retweet, and if one of these hits, one person randomly will be selected and will be sent $50. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll be back next week with another one. Let's cash one of these this week.